Hello students, I am Anukul Sir and going to start a new chapter, The Sound of Music. It has taken from the Beehive book of class 9, part 2, The Shehnai of Bismillah. It is a picture of Mr. Bismillah Khan. He is playing here Shehnai. Video number 1, para 1. Emperor Aurangzeb banned the playing of musical instrument called pungi in the royal residence, for it had a shrill unpleasant sound. Banned, stop. Royal residence, you can say palace. Shrill, what is the meaning of shrill? Shrill means unpleasant. Shrill means rough, you can say. Unpleasant, that means it brings sadness or sorrow. Okay. Aurangzeb was a Mughal emperor. He banned or stopped the playing of pungi. Pungi was a musical instrument. He did not allow it to play in the royal court or palace because he thought that it would bring sadness or sorrow for his royal court or palace. Pungi became the generic name. For it, noisemakers, few had thought that it would one day be revived. We have to know some important words like generic name. It shows a common name, you can say, for many musical instruments. Read it noisemakers. Read it, we can say, produce this like. From this point, we have to know that pungi was a common name. It produces noise or it made noise, and that's why Aurangzeb did not believe it or did not like it. And many people thought that this instrument will become one day again in the court of Mughal Emperor Aurangzeb. Okay. Revive means come again, you can say. Next point. A barber of a family of professional musicians who had access to the royal palace decided to improve the tonal quality of pungi. There was a man who belonged to barber family. The members of the family were included in musicians. A barber in this family access, that means would go royal palace, you can say, and he promised that one day he will change the tune of quality of pungi. That means he wanted to change the sound of pungi. What happened next? Let's see. He chose a pipe, chose V2 of V2, that means verb का 2 number form. He chose a pipe with a natural hollow stem that was longer and broader than the pungi. Made 7 holes on the body of the pipe. The barber chose a pipe it had natural hollow, matlab holes, and he also made 7 holes on the pipe. Okay, the pipe have normally or generally hollow, and he also created artificially holes on the pipe. There were 7 holes. Okay, it was long and broader also. That means wide, you can say, or fat. Okay, next point. When he played on it, closing and opening some of these holes, soft and melodious sound were produced. He played the instrument before royalty and everyone was impressed. Some words we have to remember, like melodious. Melodious, that means sweet, you can say. Produced, that means originated. Impressed, amazed, you can say. To play the instrument, he had to open or close the holes on the pipe. As a result, soft and sweet sounds were produced in the instrument. This instrument was played before the royal courts in the palace. Okay, and everyone in the palace were impressed to listen the sounds of the music. Next point. The instrument so different from pungi had to be given a new name. This instrument was different or separate from pungi. Okay, just look the picture. It is a picture of pungi. Okay, there are also holes, you can say here. Lots of holes are here. To play it, we have to flow air from this point, and we have to close and opens these holes also. Okay, this is a picture of pungi. It was banned in the palace of Aurangzeb. He was the Mughal emperor, you know, students. As the story goes, since it was the first played in the church chamber, was played by a Nai or Barber. The instrument was named the Shehnai. Just look here, some important words. Nai or barber, a person who cuts hair. A person who cut hair or dress hair is called barber. Okay, this instrument was first played Shah's chamber, the court of Shah, and it was played by a Nai or a barber, and then the name of the instrument was originated Shehnai. Okay, just look. It is a picture of Shehnai. Normally hole is present inside of the pipe, and artificially 7 holes are made here. You can see. To play it, we have to press air from this portion, and all these holes we have to close and open, and it produces sounds. Okay, students. Next, some words you can look over here again. Generic name, a name given to a class or group as a whole. Read it. Wind instruments which have reeds like the flute and the clarinet. And third, melodious, that means sweet. Right now we are going to para number 2. The sound of Shehnai began to be considered auspicious. What is the meaning of auspicious? Auspicious means you can say fortune or good luck. And for this reason, it is still played in temples and is an indispensable component of any North Indian wedding. Okay, so 2 words here very important, like auspicious and indispensable. Look here. Auspicious means promising to bring good fortune. That means that brings luck. Indispensable, without which a piece of work can be done. Okay. So auspicious means just I told here, and indispensable I have already told here. The sound of the Shehnai would bring good luck. It was considered sometimes in the North Indian weddings, not only North Indian weddings but also all over India, it is considered. Again I am explaining this para. The sound of the Shehnai would consider good person. That's why it was played North Indian parts, especially in wedding ceremony or any other occasions. Okay, next. In the past, the Shehnai was part of the Naubat or traditional assembles on 9 instruments found at the royal courts. Once upon a time, in the royal courts, there were played 9 instruments. Shehnai was one of them. Okay. Next. Till recently, it was used only in temples and weddings. The credit for bringing this instrument into the classical stage goes to Ustad Bismillah Khan. At first, I have shown here the picture of Bismillah Khan. Right now, this instrument is using in temples and weddings. The credit of these instruments is given to Ustad Bismillah Khan. Okay? When any team of cricket they win the match, their credit goes to the captain. Okay? Though many players have played the game. Similarly, this is also happened for Shehnai. Many people were played Shehnai, but all the credit went to Mr. Bismillah Khan. Again, I am telling the meaning some important words. Auspicious, promising to bring good fortune. Indispensable, without which a piece of work can be done. Ensemble, things considered as a group. Okay, these are completed. Next. Para number 3. As a 5 years old, Bismillah Khan played Gilli Danda near a pond in the ancient state of Dumrao in Bihar. Gilli Danda is a kind of game. It is normally or generally played in the village area. Okay. When Bismillah Khan was 5 years old, that time he was played it in at Dumrao in Bihar. Clear? Beside a pond. He would regularly go to the nearby Bihariji temple to sing Bhojpuri Choita. At the end of which he would earn a big laddu weight 1.25 kg, a prize given by the local Maharaja. Bismillah Khan used to go from this point. I am explaining in English. Bismillah Khan used to go Bihariji temple. What did he sing? Bhojpuri Choita. What did he get? He got 1.25 kg laddu. Who was given? Local Maharaja. Okay, I think you have understood. This happened 80 years ago, and the little boy was traveled for to earn the highest civilian award in India, the Bharat Ratna. At the age of 80, Bismillah Khan achieved a civilian award that was given by our nation, the Bharat Ratna. The Bharat Ratna is considered the highest civilian award. Okay. Next. From Para 4, born on 21st March 1916, Bismillah belongs to a well-known family of musicians from Bihar. When did Bismillah Khan born? Bismillah Khan was born 1916, 21st March. In whose family did he belong? He belonged to musicians family, the state of Bihar. His grandfather Rasul Baks Khan was the Shehnai Nawaz of Bhojpuri King's Court. What was the name of the grandfather of Bismillah Khan? Rasul Bak. He also used to play Shehnai in the court of Bhojpuri kings. Next point. His father, Paigambar Baks, and other paternal ancestors were also great Shehnai players. Paternal ancestors you have to know.